Welcome back, friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So today we are going to be killing 1,000 Dagannoth Kings, and we have loot from all 1,000 Dagannoth Kings. Obviously there are 3 different types of Dagannoth Kings, so I killed about each of them 330 times, and I will be showing you the loot at the end of this video for all 1,000 kills. Hopefully you guys all enjoy. So just wanted to recap where we are in this series before actually getting into this episode. I currently have 3 bosses that I've killed 1,000 times. I have 8 of the 2,000 and a little bit boss drops, 1 of the titles, and I am currently in a negative 78 million GP deficit from the disaster of losing a noxious longbow in the wilderness last episode. This episode kind of starts off a little bit of a goof, but I'll explain that when we get to the video. Okay, so I done did goofed, and as you could see right here, I have 118 Dagannoth bones and only 41 Dagannoth hides. I'll go ahead and give you a quick chat of how much kills I have. I have 100 Dagannoth kills, and I only have 41 Dagannoth hides. Basically what I was doing is I was not wearing the sea robe, or whatever it is, the Fremnik boots 4. So I was not getting noted Dagannoth bones, which means that I was having to use the winter storage scrolls on Dagannoth hides. And as such, I didn't have enough, so I was actually leaving some Dagannoth hides left on the ground. So what I'm going to do is restart this. Basically that means I'm going to be actually killing 1,100 of them, and you just get a free bonus extra 100 kills loot right here. It's a little bit broken. One thing I do want to note is I already did get 1 Berserker ring and 1 Warrior's ring. That's why I can't just restart this whole entire thing. Otherwise I would be 1 Berserker and 1 Warrior's ring short. Seeing as how the Dagannoth Kings drop a lot of items, instead of trying to show you each and every single one specifically, I'm just going to be showing you a montage of a couple of the higher value ones, mostly just dragon hatchets. They are dropping something almost every single hour that you're here. Not all the drops are actually worth that much money anymore. Like, all the rings are probably less than 100,000 a piece, but they still are dropping a lot of things, so definitely worth going there just if you want to see a lot of loot beams. As a matter of fact, within 10 kills, I managed to get 4 loot beams. I got a Berserker's ring, a Warrior's ring, and 2 Dragon Hatchets, all within 10 kills. So that was a pretty nice 10 kills. It made 2 million within probably 5 minutes there. But let's go ahead and get to the final loot here. Coming in with the final loot here, and as you can see, I got quite a few drops from the 1,000 Dagannoth Kings. As I already said, I did do 100 beforehand, so I got a couple of extra Berserker and Warrior rings, but I got plenty of them in the 1,000 kills anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just looking at the unique drops really quick, I did miss out on both of the drops from the Mage Dagannoth King, but I did get his pet. The other 2 pets I did not get, so I'm currently looking for those 4 drops whenever I go to Dagannoth Kings again. But all in all, pretty good loot here. As you can see, it's a pretty weird montage. Depending on which Dagannoth King you are killing, you get different loot. So basically this is loot from about 330 of each Dagannoth King. But you get like the Farseer helm, you get from the Mage, the Archer's helm you get from the Ranger, and both the Berserker and the Warrior's helm you get from the Melee. And then again with all these outfits, all the spine comes from the Ranger, skeletal from the Mage, and the rock shell plate comes from the Melee guy. So basically, like I said, you're getting 3 different loot tables. I am going to go ahead and try to get the most loot that I can in one inventory, because this is a lot of different things, and see how much that's worth, and then I'll sell everything for you. Okay, so I tried to pick out the best that I could from this inventory, but as you can see, there's still a decent amount of money left in here. I did leave all the Fremnik stuff in here because you can't even actually sell them on GE. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that stuff. I just banked it just so I could see how much of it I was going to get. But let's go ahead and price check this really fast. 28 million. That's not too bad. I haven't mentioned yet, but it only took me about 10 hours. You could probably do it in 8 or 9 if you're really hardcoring this and using all the different tier 92 prayers, or 95 prayers, sorry. The Anguish, Torment, and Turmoil here. If you're using all of those, you probably could get it done in about 8 hours or so. I wasn't using them just because I'm a little bit lazy. But as you can see, like, I even made a decent amount of money from the kegs of beer. You get these decently commonly. I got 76 in 1,000 kills, so I think it's about 1 in 12, 1 in 15, somewhere in that range. Got a decent amount from the water talismans. Rune arrowheads, that's actually a pretty interesting drop because they drop off the ranger, and they also drop off the rare drop table. So I think I got 1 rare drop with this, but the rest of them actually dropped off the ranger. Basically everything is worth banking in this whole entire inventory, though. It's pretty nice. 9 million from Dagannoth bones. If you didn't already know, you can actually get them noted from the Fremnik boots too. So I made 1 mil per hour basically just from Dagannoth bones. Again, like the dragon hatchets, they were going for about 900,000 when I was getting them. It's been about a week since I finished up this inventory and finished up all the kills. And they did drop to about 800,000. This may be to do with the bossing weekend that's going on right now, so it may go back up, but I'll sell them all right now as quickly as I can. Raw sharks all came from the rare drop table. 3.5 million from just banking the Dagannoth hides. Pretty nice. And also, if you didn't already know, Dagannoth King teleports. Basically, they teleport you the exact same as this portal here in the Max Guild. It will teleport you directly to the Dagannoth King. So if you don't have Max yet, you don't have to run that whole entire distance. Just go ahead and use the Dagannoth King teleports. It is going to cut into your profit a little bit, but seeing as how you can sit there for like an hour, maybe 2 hours, if you are trying to be decently intensive, just bring something to bank with, teleport to a bank, and use this. It saves you so much time, and it only costs 20,000 a piece. And I'm going to actually be trying to sell these and seeing how much they actually go for. But without further ado, let's go ahead and sell everything in my inventory. Just finished up selling all the loot, and as you can see in my money pouch here, I have 31,121,000 coins. So really good loot. I was making about 3 million GP per hour while doing that. I do want to read my boss collection log really quick. Let's go ahead and get to the Dagannoth Kings. And I have 5 out of 10 of their drops. The Seer's Ring as well as the Mud Battle Staff I have not obtained yet. It's actually going to end up being 6. I forgot that I haven't actually claimed my Prime Hatchling yet. So let's go ahead and do that and make it 6. And we're also going to check out that pet right there. Prime Hatchling. So it looks exactly like, I think this is actually the old design of Dagannoth Prime. I'm surprised they didn't update this with the Dagannoth update. That's really strange. But I can use the old Dagannoth Prime model here. I don't know. I feel like it would be better if they actually updated this or gave you an option to like change their look so that it was the new look instead of the old look. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know, I'm not really caring that much about the Dagannoth pets anymore. I know a lot of people do like the old look, but I actually prefer the new look over the old look. It looks a lot more professional and less like they all look exactly the same, just with different coloring. I'm going to go ahead and send you over to the summary really quick, though. Okay, so it's time to wrap up this video. So I did kill 1,000 Dagannoth Kings. So that means that I currently have unlocked the Kalphite Queen. So it's pretty nice to have that unlocked. I'm going to try to grind out 1,000 kills of that as quickly as I can. That way I can start getting to the God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses and start making some pretty good money, hopefully. I also want to mention that I did improve my money-making goals a little bit. I didn't actually make any money from this series yet. I'm actually in a deficit because of losing a noxious longbow. But I did loot from 1,000 augmenters. So that means I had 500 million GP just sitting in my pouch. And as such, I decided to buy all of the different Anima Core outfits. So that means I have the best in slot non-degradable outfits now. So pretty nice. I think I averaged that out to be about 150 mil that it was going to cost me. And I'm only showing 3 of them on this page, but I do have all 4. I also have the Zamrak one. So anytime that I'm trying to kill a lower level boss, I can just use the Anima Core outfits instead of having something that's degradable. And last but not least, I get to finish up with my series goals. I did kill the Dagannoth Kings 1,000 times, so that means that I'm up to 4 out of 27 bosses that I've killed 1,000 times, 23 solo bosses. I did also get 6 different loots from this boss, so that puts me up to 14 out of an astounding 2,153. So still have a pretty far way to go, but slowly taking up the amount of boss drops that I've gotten. And I also managed to get a boss pet during this, so that makes me have 3 out of 38. I still do have 2 boss pets to get from the Dagannoth King, so I will be coming back there for a couple other boss pets. But pretty nice, I'm starting to take up on the amount of boss pets that I have as well. Obviously, because I did not get all the drops, I still only have 1 of the boss titles. And money making wise, I'm still pretty far in the deficit. Just whenever you lose that much money, a Noxious Longbow, it's going to take a couple episodes to actually get back up to 0, and I can start making money again. Hopefully I can get it back up to 0 some point in the God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses and start ticking up so I can actually start making money from this series again instead of just trying to cut my deficits. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love it if you leave a like and a comment as well. As always though, have a good one.